Let's talk about the big issue, the economy. It is said all over the world that whatever you say, when the economy is bad, there's a problem. We know the state of the Nigerian economy now, and I do know that you have economic blueprints for the country. Do you want to roll it out for the Nigerians to hear?
As at 28 May 2015, Nigerian economy was #1 in Africa. Nigeria's economy was one of the fastest growing economies in the world. And Nigeria was number 3. Was number 3 most investors sought after heaven, just after China and Qatar. But 3 years now, we've been put in a very terrible situation where we find ourselves. Now, since independence, let me say that this is the first government that does not have an economic team, a real good economic team in place that advise and guide the government in their economic policies. And that is why you see a lot of economic somersault as far as economic policies and key policies of government are concerned. Since independence, this is the first government that does not have a chief economic advisor. So that even if the president were an economist, there's still need for him to have a second thought and second opinion about things. But this president is not an economist, and he does not have a chief economic advisor. I do not want to talk more on that, because I don't want to even speak about other major functionaries within the government. Now, there is no investor that will go and invest in a country where there is no security. Nobody. Now, from the 29th of May, when the APC took over the leadership of the federal government in this country, things started deteriorating. One policy after another that was targeted at some individuals. But in implementing those key policies, they end up now targeting a larger percentage of Nigerians, including investors. And so because of this, people started moving out of this country. Nigerians started losing confidence in their country and economic policies. Investors started divesting. Those who were rushing to come to Nigeria were now rushing to leave Nigeria. Today, you discover that Nigerians have relocated to South Africa, have relocated to Ghana, to Benin Republic, to Niger, and other places. For you cannot expect any person, whether he's a Nigerian or not, to come and invest in a country where he has no guarantee of the security of his life and the security of his properties and investment. If you are one of those that were so patriotic and have remained in Nigeria, chances are that if as 28 May 2015 you had an investment or a business concern that is worth 1 million naira, by now it must have been reduced to less than 200,000 or even less than 100,000 naira. So we will have to look at the key government policies and do them in such a way and manner as to rejig the economy. But the starting is there must be security. Because like I said, nobody can go and invest in a country where there is no security. You can't go there, you can't allow your money to go there. Now when you provide security, then investors will first of all look at you. Do you believe in what you are doing? Does your people believe in what you are doing? We had a time in this country when Nigerians were checking out, Nigerian professionals. They were going outside, they were excelling in their choosing vocations and professions, but they had checked out. Like Andrews, they were saying they were leaving and they left. What was it that brought them back? What was it that made them to bring their hard-earned money to invest in Nigeria? What was it that happened? What was the magic that happened that made Nigeria at a particular point in time see the highest inflow of foreign direct investment in this country? What was it that was able to grow the middle class? What was it that was giving Nigerians, particularly the youths, a lot of support to start their own businesses and grow the economy. Today, all those things are not there. So security first, then good policies. Now, even access to funds today is becoming very difficult. And when you get access to it, at what cost? Government is not doing anything about cost of funds in this country. An economy that will allow funds to be accessed at 2 digits interest rate certainly will not be good for growth of a developing nation like Nigeria. So for me, I will bring my private sector experience to bear into having good economic policies. Now, what is important, and I must say this, is that for you to rejig the economy, for you to be able to now rekindle that confidence of people in your economy, in your country, you must be prepared to take very strong, decisive decisions. I have the capacity to take those decisions. But we will bring an economic team. I have a vision. I know where I want to take Nigeria to. We'll bring an economic team. They will look at our ideas. They will look at areas where we think that quick intervention must be made. Because there are certain areas that when you make these quick interventions, you will see some low-hanging fruits emerge. And then the Nigerians will take a lot of benefit from them. Now, look at even the entertainment industry. That was providing a lot of employment to Nigerians. What is the situation today? And they are bringing a lot of foreign direct investment. They are providing employment. They are also growing the economy. But today, what is the situation? No support from government. So there are a lot of these key areas that will have to be examined. But most important thing is you look at the policies. And I'll give you one example. When government came, government said that domiciliary accounts will not be operated again. You cannot pay cash into a domiciliary account. You can only take. So that those people who had opened domiciliary accounts and were paying foreign currencies into it for the purpose of medical tourism, for the purpose of paying their children's school fees, now found themselves in a problem. Some foreign airlines that were operating in Nigeria also found themselves called the SAG. They sold in Naira, they accessed foreign exchange, either from the official windows, through the banks, or through the Bureau de Change, and they were unable to repatriate their monies back home. There are several airlines that had to close their operations in Nigeria then. Later on, government sat down and said, okay, we will now change this policy. But that policy was targeted at people who were in the PDP government, thinking that, okay, these people had a lot of money, they've stolen a lot of money, and they will take it out. But at the end of the day, was it the members of PDP that in government that were inconvenienced? No. It was Nigerians and other people doing business in Nigeria. And that was the beginning, when people started losing confidence in this economy. How can I go to a place, take my capital, take my hard-earned money, do business, and then I cannot take my profit nor take my capital out as and when I want? And so people said, look, there's a problem. And that was the beginning. And that was when the fleeing started. So we will look at it, but we must be able to now restore that confidence quickly. If Nigerian economy will even be in a position that will begin to rejig it for growth to begin. We will do a lot of things, but we will be advised by experts on what we are going to do and the way and manner we'll do it.